Hey guys, this is Ironbat Prime. This is my second YouTube video on my YouTube channel. And today I am reviewing Assassin's Creed, which came out in 2016. I watched it a bit late. That being said, I'm still going to review this film. Assassin's Creed is obviously based off the popular video game franchise. I myself haven't personally played it. I used to watch my cousin play it, and a lot of my friends love to play this game, and I hear it's very successful. Sorry. And after watching this film, I can say it wasn't good. But it wasn't bad. It's strictly mediocre. I had more fun watching Warcraft, another game I haven't played. But there's so many films were clinging onto Assassin's Creed, trying to break the video game curse. So many people were hoping for this. And if it did for you, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan or just a video game movie fan and you enjoyed it, that's great. That's great for you. I'm just giving my personal opinion. We all have opinions. And Assassin's Creed to me wasn't good, nor really enjoyable. It was missing so many things. I believe there is a good movie underneath all of this. It's just being a video game movie, you expect it to be a lot more fun. Which for me, it wasn't. And I'm hoping, I have heard they've confirmed the sequel. I'm hoping it is a much funner, more developed sequel. And it's a shame, because it had so much potential for me. It had a great cast. It had Michael Fassbender. It had Marion Cotillard. It had Jeremy Irons. 3 great actors. But to me, they are wasted in this film because they're playing their usual roles. You got Michael Fassbender playing that hero who's unsure about himself. You got Marion Cotillard playing that, oh, is she evil type of person, but she's actually good. And then you got Jeremy Irons, who's, of course, always going to play the villain, which is nothing wrong with that. And physically, they convey emotion in their performances rather well, but it's their voices they use, their typical voices. It sounds so robotic, it sounds so unhumanized, and it really detaches from the emotion in this film and the true meanings behind it. And it's really unfortunate. I tried to like this movie. I mean, I like playing video games. Who doesn't? But I couldn't. And I had to judge it as a movie by itself. It wasn't all bad, but I didn't enjoy myself. I would give this movie a 5 out of 10. It's mediocre as hell. But there are some good scenes in this film, I will say. The best thing about it is the choreography, the blades and everything. It's fun. It's well shot. It's well choreographed. It's got plenty of action. And it's in that moment, you can tell the director is really paying tribute to the video games. And that's the best part about the games. Stabbing people, assassinating people, serving the light while in the dark. That it does establish well. And the movie is at its highest when it's in those scenes, in the Spanish Inquisition. But when it's not in there, it's just a boring, dull, hollow film that has a story that's trying to be something that it just could not do. That being said, the best thing about this, I would say, that it does establish well that not other video game movies, nor movies in general these they do, is send a strong, powerful message. The message that, as human beings, we cannot achieve peace, because each and every one of us is different. That's what the whole plot's about. It's about finding the Apple of Eden, and how the Apple of Eden can restore order, so to say, make people believe in one ideal, one religion, and bring peace. When the truth is, you cannot achieve peace. It is breaking the rules of being human. We are all different, just like me reviewing this film right now. There's someone out there, probably my cousin right now, saying, this movie was great. It's a great film based off Assassin's Creed. For me, it wasn't great. It was okay. And everyone has these ideological clashes and opinions about these things. That's fine. But that's something good that this film did highlight. But the negatives far outweigh the positive. The cast feels so dispassionate. It feels so lifeless. There's no energy or effort truly put into this film. Fassbender's alright. He's not bad. But everyone else just feels so empty. It's not very fun. It's a video game film, and it takes itself way too seriously for a video game. I know it's trying to tell a compelling plot, but it just wasn't fun, and I wanted to have a fun time watching this. I had more fun with Warcraft. I had more fun with Batman v Superman than this. BVS wasn't bad necessarily, you know, it was actually pretty good, and that was rather depressing when I watched it, but it did have some great moments. This was so dull. It felt so lifeless. It had so much potential to be great, and it just wasn't. The biggest issue was the pacing. It's so off-paced. It jumps to these things left, right, and center, just expecting for us to know, and then it sums it out later on the end. But you need to tell the story in a far more detailed process. And it felt so off base. It had a poor introduction. The execution and conclusion wasn't bad, but it feels so rushed. It feels so empty. And it's really disappointing because I had high hopes for this film. Hell, I have high hopes for all movies that come out. I hope they're all good. Some movies you just can't save because they're directed by shit directors. But the truth is, I assume they all try their hardest. Some do it for the money. And Assassin's Creed really just felt like it was trying to be something else. It just couldn't. It took itself way too seriously. It tried to be The Dark Knight, but it wasn't. The Dark Knight is a fun film, and it's a very serious film. This took itself way too seriously, had no fun. Critics seem to have fun, and it's very hard for critics to have fun. That doesn't make any sense, doesn't it? What I'm trying to say is the critics were hoping this was good. It could break the video game curse. Unfortunately, it didn't. It wasn't a bad film. It was mediocre. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. I might have to watch it again to understand it, but I didn't have the best time. But there are some good scenes in this film. It wasn't the worst film of 2016. There were far more worse films than that. I would watch it again. I would, because it did have something it was trying to be. It failed for me personally. That being said, it came out New Year's Day. It kind of wraps up 2016. 2016 was a good year for films. Had a lot of disappointments, but overall good. A lot of good films like Civil War really put a smile on my face. Deadpool did. Rogue One. And then a lot of disappointments. Ghostbusters. Anyway, that wraps up my review for Assassin's Creed. Have a great new year, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.